Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hey, so we're currently on holiday in Zanzibar in Tanzania, and we thought we'd make this video because a lot of you guys were asking us on social media, on Instagram as well as on YouTube, some tips that we have on how to kind of save money and get a good deal with traveling. So we thought, you know what, let's just make the video whilst we're here, enjoying a bit of holiday, much needed rest, to share some of those tips with you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Just so you know, there might be, the odd noise here, now and again. So just kind of giving you the heads up because we're just doing this live. Yeah. If you're enjoying today's video, we'd really, really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to our channel and supported what we're doing here.
Cool. All right. We've also taken some notes to make this pretty concise and straight to the point. And we'd like to ask your permission if we could just wear our sunglasses because the sun is really sunning right now, and I'm sure you all agree and be happy with us.
It stops us squinting, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what's our very first tip?
All
what have we got?
So the first tip is to book reward seats with Avios points and companion vouchers. Okay, so we use the British Airways, American Express, Premium Plus card, and we basically collect Avios points each year on our Amex card. Now, this is a credit card which we use for planned purchases and budgeted purchases.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna link below and above to the exact card that we use, so that you can use it too. And then, but just please note, this is an affiliate link, so we will get some Avios points if you sign up.
And you'll get the same as well.
You also get the same.
Yeah. So it's like a dual thing. You get a reward, and we get a reward for referring.
Okay, so here are 3 ways that you can collect Avios points using your British Airways Amex card. So number 1 is when you spend on your everyday shop, you get 1.5 Avios points for every pound that you spend, which is quite good. Secondly, like I mentioned before, if you refer a friend to also buy an Amex card, you will earn 9,000 Avios points, and your friend will also earn 9,000 Avios points because they use your referral link. Thirdly, if you book a flight or a holiday with British Airways, you get free Avios points for every £1 spent.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. And we're just using British Airways, by the way, because we use them. Like, they're not paying for us to talk about them on this call, on this particular recording. But we're just mentioning it because, like, we use them quite a lot. But we also use other flights as well.
Yes.
What about companion vouchers?
So if you spend up to £10,000 a year on your Amex card, you get the companion voucher, which means that you can bring your spouse along with you on holiday, or another person that you might want to bring. So if you have 2 companion vouchers, then that means that 4 people can go on holiday.
Yeah.
For example, we do this when we go on holiday with our 2 boys, so 2 adults and 2 children. So yeah, and also this is what we do when we get a business class upgrade for the price of an economy ticket.
Yeah.
So to learn more about this, Ken did a more detailed video about it. So we're going to link it above and below for you to check it out and watch in your own time.
Cool, that was a really great tip. That would save you thousands of pounds, right? Definitely worth checking out. The next tip we'd mention is to book your holidays 12 months in advance if you can, obviously. Now, to Mary's point about reward seats, those reward seats are released by British Airways 355 days in advance. This is actually a really, really important point because when they release those reward seats, they only release 14 seats in total, and those 14 are made up of 4 business class seats. This is per flight, so four business class seats, 2 premium economy seats, and 8 economy seats. So that means for every flight, that's what you get as a reward seat. That will save you lots of money. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that's not a lot, but remember that this is per flight, so you want to try and get in there as quickly as possible to try and book those flights. Hence why we're saying 12 months in advance. So here's an example to use the calculation of that 355 days in advance. If, say, you want to travel on the 10th of October 2024, take that date and subtract 355 days. In that example, it will be the 21st of October 2023 for when you need to actually go and find those reward seats and book them. And the key thing to note is that British Airways, again in this example, release those flights at midnight. However, and this is the key tip, their customer service actually opens at 8 a.m. in the morning. So if you wait till 8 a.m. in the morning to try and get those reward seats booked in, you will have missed them most likely. So the hack that Mary and I are aware of is that you want to phone the British Airways executive, lounge thing. They're essentially their customer service in America, because they're still open at that time at midnight in the UK. Obviously, you have to stay up, I don't know, watch a movie or something, or just keep yourself awake. Set an alarm. But you need to call the American line, and when they answer in America, it's actually the British Airways team in the UK that are answering the phone. Yeah, but you can't reach them from the UK. You have to call the American line and then book it at midnight. And what you do with that is you tend to book one leg of your trip and then wait for, a few days to go by, again, using that calculation to book the second leg of your trip. Because remember, the flights are always released 355 days in advance with British Airways specifically. And that, my friends, it's how you get that upgrade to business class or premium economy on the cheap.
Awesome,
right, what's our next tip?
Awesome tip. Let me just scroll. Okay, so next is to book package holidays. Okay, so when you book a packaged holiday, so flights and accommodation, you usually end up getting it at a cheaper price than if, say, you were to do them separately.
Yeah.
Plus, you get better protection.
Cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper. You get better protection. And also, if anything goes wrong, you only have to deal with one company.
Defo.
So, do you want to use the example for Zanzibar?
Yeah, let's use. Yeah, okay. So that's actually a really good one. So if you try to book flights for Zanzibar, book accommodation for Zanzibar, it's actually quite hard. You can find a lot of these places that exist that you can book and trying to stay in. Yeah. But if you go on their website, a lot of them will say things like, "Oh, we're fully booked," or "There's no accommodation left," and so on. However, what we did was we found a company that specializes in Africa travel, and they had existing relationships, and they were able to then call those companies, and actually not only did they have the accommodation, but they then actually negotiated the pricing for us.
Yeah.
So we then got the whole thing booked in, such that we had flights, we had accommodation, we had transfers, everything booked in and discounted, so that we never had to even worry about anything. We just got on the flight, got to the airport, the driver was waiting, got to the accommodation, they were expecting us and stuff like that. So yeah.
Awesome.
That's the tip. All right, so tip 4 is to take mini bar snacks from home rather than paying for them in the resort, right? So we obviously know what we kind of like to have. Like I really like nuts, right? So I like I don't know, cashews and all kinds of pistachio nuts and stuff like that. In fact, we've brought some of them on this holiday. So the key thing is to just buy them in bulk from wherever you like them. So if you like going to Sainsbury's or Aldi or wherever you like going, I'm mentioning any specialist supermarket, just go and buy those things in bulk, buy them when they've got deals. And because you're going to be going on holiday anyway, you've got them, you've put them aside, and you're saving your money that way.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I would also say take Tupperware along with you, because if you're going to somewhere hot and exotic, we've experienced that this morning. You put a cake down on your table, and within like seconds, you've got tiny ants swarming around it. And also, like if you have young children, just bring a loaf of bread and those small jams. So if you're not all inclusive,
if you're half board,
lunches or teas, your children aren't really too bothered. Sandwiches with a bit of jam will keep them belly full until like dinner time, or even they could have it for tea.
Yeah, apart from obviously people tend to make sandwiches at breakfast, but apart from that, that's like your own thing, right?
For hotels that allow you to do that. That's why I didn't mention it, but that is also another hack.
Right, what's our final point?
Oh, so this is more specific to us, but that to the point about not being all inclusive. If you're half board or full board, you would know that when you buy, for example, lunch at the hotel,
drinks are not included,
or dinner, drinks are not included. Water's also not included. So one hack, which was kind of accidental that we worked this one out. We love drinking hot water
with
and lemon.
Lime.
And when you ask for this at a restaurant, even generally anywhere you go, if you ask for hot water and lime, they don't charge you because it's not on the menu. It's not itemized. So you can get this for free. And this is something we do. You can easily save in a day at least £8 per person.
Yeah, because they charge you like $4 for each one of those things. So you're saving like $8 or £8 or whatever per day. It can add up.
And it's also healthy. It balances out all the kind of
and you can ask them
stuff.
for other stuff like ginger and stuff, and they never include it. They never include this in the your bill when it comes. So that is definitely a major hack worth mentioning. And then the final thing is like for clothing and stuff, this is a bonus point for clothing and stuff for travel. You know, Mary and I, what we do is if we need anything, only if we need it, buy it obviously when it's on sale, right? So then you're saving a bit of money because you know you're going to need that for your travels. But we'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. What are your travel hacks? Like, what kind of stuff have you done to save money for your holidays? Jump in the comments, guys, and let us know.
It'll be great to hear from you and share all the top hacks. But guys, we really hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, please do like, share and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Come on, this is dedication. Like, we're doing a video on holiday. But this is fun for us. Share this video with somebody who you think will find it useful. And as always, guys,
in all things, be thankful and seek joy. Take care, people.
Take care, much
Book
love.
that holiday, but do it on a budget.
On a budget.
Bye.
Bye.